I pulled my daughter from the pageant my mother-in-law entered her in behind my back. So my daughter Mia is 7. She's a shy kid, the kind who hides behind my leg when someone new says hi, and she'd rather be digging in the dirt for worms than doing pretty much anything else. I love that about her. My mother-in-law Carol does not. Carol did pageants. Her daughter did pageants. There's a whole wall in her house of sashes, and these little plastic crowns going yellow with age, and she brings it up constantly, like every holiday. Mia has the bones for it. Mia could really be something. And every time I'd say, honestly, no thanks, that's just not our thing. And she'd smile like I hadn't said anything at all. So a couple weeks ago, Carol offers to take Mia for the weekend. Grandma time? Great, I thought. I could use the break, my husband Dan was working, whatever. I packed her little bag and off she went. Sunday night she comes home and she's just off. Quiet, wouldn't look at me. I figured she was tired. Then at bath time she goes, Mommy, do you think I'm pretty enough? And my stomach just dropped. I said, what? Where did that come from? And she goes, Grandma says I have to lose my baby fat before the show. The show. Turns out Carol had already entered her. In a pageant. A real one. With an entry fee and a coach and everything. She'd spent the whole weekend practicing with Mia. Made her walk back and forth across the living room in heels that didn't fit. Told her to suck her tummy in. Told her the other girls would be prettier so she'd have to try harder. To a 7-year-old, I called Carol that night. I was shaking. I said, you entered Mia in a pageant without asking me. And she goes, so breezy. Oh, I knew you'd overthink it, so I just took care of it. The deposit's already in. I told her flat out, Mia is not doing it. Pull her, I don't care about the deposit. And Carol laughs. She actually laughs and says, sweetheart, it's paid for. She's registered. The dress is being altered. It's happening. You'll thank me when she's up there glowing. So I called the organizers directly. Monday morning, told them I'm the mother, I never consented, please remove her. They were fine about it, refunded the fee even, minus the deposit. I told Dan that night, figuring he'd back me up. And he does the thing he always does. This can't we keep the peace face? And he goes, I mean, Mom means well. Maybe it'd be good for Mia's confidence. I said, she asked me in the bathtub if she was pretty enough. Does that sound like confidence to you? He didn't have an answer for that. Then Carol found out I'd pulled her, and she lost it. She showed up at our house. Didn't call, just showed up, and she's standing in my kitchen holding this garment bag with the dress in it. She goes, I have spent hundreds of dollars and hours of my time, and you humiliated me with the organizers. Do you know they know me there? And I said, good. Then they know you signed up a child who isn't yours behind her mother's back. She turns to Dan like I'm not even there. Are you going to let her talk to me like this? And Dan, God bless him, he actually opens his mouth for once and says, Mom, she asked you not to. You did it anyway. Carol's face just went white. Then she pulls out the real card. She goes, fine. If Mia doesn't do the pageant, I'm done paying for her preschool. Because she'd been covering part of it, this was her big leverage. And she says it all smug, like that's the mic drop. So I picked up the garment bag off my counter. I unzipped it right there, took out this tiny sparkly dress, and I handed the whole thing back to her. And I said, then we'll figure out preschool ourselves. Take your dress, take your deposit. You don't get to buy my daughter. She goes, you are making a huge mistake. That child could have been someone. And I said, she already is someone. She's 7. She likes worms. And she's never spending another weekend alone with you again. That last part just came out of me. But the second I said it, I knew I meant every word. Carol left, slammed the door so hard the pictures shook. Dan just sat down at the table with his head in his hands. Now the family group chat is on fire. Dan's sister is saying I took away grandma's special thing. His aunt sent me a paragraph about respecting elders. Somebody actually said I owe Carol an apology for the deposit. Mia asked me this morning if she still had to do the show. I told her no, baby. She doesn't have to do anything.